Well, Cam, as we can see behind us, the Rogers Place scoreboard has been lifted to the roof, much like the curtains for the Oilers main camp a couple of days ago. The second on-ice session here for the second day of on-ice sessions during the week. Please be joined by 6:30 Ched's Cam Moon, part of the Oilers radio network. And Cam, it's apparent there's definitely some competition on the right side, specifically on the back end.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Cody Ceci, Vincent Desharnais both going, Ceci via trade, Desharnais via free agency, away from the Oilers, there is a lot of opportunity. And Ty Emberson, who came over from San Jose in that Ceci deal, to me, just even in the first few days, you can see that there's a chance for him. And what an opportunity. You go to a contending team, but not just that, a contending team that needs right shot defensemen. So I know he has 30 games under his belt, and they were last year in San Jose, but had played for Kris Knoblauch in the American League in Hartford a few seasons ago. So what a great chance for him. And I think of Troy Stetcher, same type of situation for him on the right side, a chance to nail down a spot. And for a guy that was in Bakersfield like Phil Kemp, maybe a chance for him. But whatever, it's wide open. That means, and that's something I know a lot of Oiler fans are really looking at through the preseason, is who's going to take charge of that right side on D. So, yeah, that's what the preseason's for. That's what training camp's for. I will be watching it very intently all the way through to see how it all plays out.
Competition is all throughout
Yes.
the Oilers roster here at the 2024-2025 main camp. Going back to Emberson, of course, on the last place, San Jose Sharks. However, his underlying numbers were very good, and right now we can see he's showcasing his skating. His skating is right up to par, and right now currently slated alongside Darnell Nurse. But also up front, it's a different right shot. That being Noah Philp. Of course, he makes his return to hockey. He had a wonderful media availability today, Cam.
Yeah, a very well-spoken young man, and I think of just how far he has come along from his time in the WHL, from his time with the University of Alberta Golden Bears. And he didn't play last year, but there's a lot of optimism towards what Noah Philp can do. Yeah. He's got a great shot. He's strong on his skates well, big body, right shot, can win draws. To me, I think there's an opportunity there for him. And the fact that he didn't play last season, I don't know how long it'll take him to get up to speed. I guess we'll see in the preseason what that looks like. Does that mean he has some time in the American Hockey League? Possibly, sure. But I think he's going to get every opportunity because of what he does to play games in the NHL. And I just see a lot of potential for him. And I'm really happy to see him playing the game again, a game that he loves, and getting that chance to make it to the NHL.
By the way, Oilers fans, if you haven't watched the raw media availability with Noah Philp, highly recommend you watch that. Of course, I believe he's wearing number 47 here at camp. He took a year off of hockey last season, just felt like he needed to step away from the game. While he's come back recalibrated, and so far, so good here at Oilers main camp. And now one more person I want to talk about, not a player, but the head coach of the Edmonton Oilers. Of course, we saw the body of work from Kris Knoblauch when he took over last November. However, this is his first training camp as an NHL head coach. What are you looking forward to from the bench boss for the Oilers?
Well, more of the same of what he brought to the Oilers last year. And, he's a very cerebral coach and a very even-keeled person. And I think that has blended incredibly well with this team. And it was obvious last season and throughout the playoffs that it was a great mix. Yeah. But having the opportunity to start with a training camp, it's got to help so much. I can't imagine how hectic that was coming in early in the season. Things aren't going well for the team, and you're trying to get up to speed. He had been coaching in the American Hockey League before. You got to get up to speed with the personnel, with the personalities, with the rest of your coaching staff, all of that while trying to win games. And it's an NHL schedule, so it's busy, lots of games, lots of travel. It would be like trying to drink out of a firehouse when you first come in, and now you get to start right fresh. So I expect more of the same. I think Kris did an incredible job last year, but to be able to start with a whole training camp and seeing all the players from within the organization and camp invites and get a great sense of what you have moving forward into the year.
And we were talking to Kris Knoblauch yesterday, asking him what the benefits of having a training camp now with the situation you just explained. And he said a little bit more learning, a little bit more teaching for him, and a little bit more learning for the players. Well, in 2 days' time, that scoreboard will come back down, as will the puck. The puck will be dropped on the Oilers preseason on Sunday as they host the Winnipeg Jets on Oilers Fan Day here at Rogers Place.